Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to VRML preseason week 4. I am Palidore, and, well, maybe expecting Sir Dimwee, but he seems to be missing? I don't know. In either case, it's me back here, so welcome back. Doing this cast for you. It's going to be a good match between Jokr and Orbit. Looking forward to it. Just getting ready. Begins shortly. We have 7 of the 8 players here. Looks like for Jokr, they'll actually be running with a sub. They're just trying to find Rox Titan, I believe, will be subbing for them kind of last minute, as Jokr has also disappeared. Maybe he and Dimwee have rode off somewhere. I don't know. So in any case, I'm here. If there are any of the other VRML casters around who wants to hop in, I mean, you're welcome to. Maybe. Not for sure. Not a big deal. It's like Pizza League Season 2. Palidore on the casting crew. So it'll be fun still. It's gonna be a match, so again, Jokr and Orbit. The Jokr's coming into this one with a record of 6-1 and an MMR of 1260. For Orbit, they're 3-2 with an MMR of 1210. So Jokr here favored as far as the ladders are concerned. Orbit certainly no slouch though. They've been a very strong looking team here early in the season. Early in this new league, and definitely one of those teams I mentioned in past casts ended up kind of surprising me just with how collected they were and how good the team chemistry was. Of course, when you talk about team chemistry, it goes without saying that Jokr is right there at the top just as much as anyone else. They have a very unconventional style of play that they ended up making, well, their convention. That is their convention, doing the unusual and making it usual. So it's always fun to see. Always fun to watch them. In the last game we saw with Jokr, it was them versus Carbonite actually just one day ago. Yesterday afternoon. And Jokr did come away with a win. Carbonite gave him a lot of trouble in that first round especially, but Jokr eventually finding their groove and coming in with just the team play that we kind of expected. Not only that, but the Steez play. They had a lot of... Well, they went for a lot of trains, for instance. So that duo stack where the disc holder grabs onto the body of one of his teammates as they dive into the goal. The thing is, though, I mentioned previously that while Jokr has gone for that thing kind of regularly, in previous weeks it was always starting outside of the bubble. You know, they'd find their train there and try to work it in. But yesterday they had, I think, 3 different trains, and they scored off at least 2 of them. And they all came from within inside the bubble. I mean, it was very coordinated to make that happen. And that'll be interesting to see if that becomes an actual thing. I mean, they were doing it with some efficiency there, even in close quarters, managing to find it. And it's incredibly hard to save a shot when you have basically a moving anchor coming at you, a spinning, and juking on the body of a teammate. So that was weird, but typical of Jokr, and you know, it's fun to watch if nothing else. So Rox Titan is in the game now, so the teams have been pinged. They're informed that the game can begin whenever they would like. So hello to everyone in the chat as well. See Gamerboy there, who's also in the game for Orbit, so hopefully you don't have me in your ear while you're playing. That'll be kind of weird. Not confusing. Danimal's up in there, also known as Shepard, also known as one of the new VRML casters, and he'll be seen and heard later on today in some of our NA games this evening. Got Zenith with the 100 bits, hello, also on Orbit playing, so welcome to the chat, and well, good luck, have fun to you two. Mesmeray live saying go Orbit. Got some Orbit fans in the mix. Indeed, I'm a fan of Orbit. I'm a fan of Jokr too, though. Both fun teams to watch, both interesting teams to watch. Unconventional, the both of them, but it really works for them. Just getting ready to go here. And all right. So here we are. This is VRespawn, Jokr over on the orange team, left side. It's Kung, Roktor, Ryan Rhino, and subbing is Rox Titan, place of Jaywalker. For Orbit on the blue side, it's Sneaky Evil, 1 scoop. Let's make sure I get the sound through. Sorry about that. And Zenith going for the immediate shot, and Gamerboy as well. Now, getting started here off this joust, taken first now, it seems, well, by Orbit, but Jokr getting back on defense, retrieving that, getting some stuns, and now maybe trying to ditch 1 scoop as they ditch a pass. But some nice man-on-man coverage from Orbit will result in the recovery from Kung. Kung's going to go up high to Roktor, and Roktor looking to that tunnel. Now there's a little bit of an angle, but being cut off nicely by Gamerboy in that back. So going up for a pass here to his teammate, sailing past Kung. So to the floor it goes, and 1 scoop, taking that away, but it'll sail back into his own hands, and actually to the hands of Roktor, who dishes it to no one, but a stack actually. Nice grabs, re-grabs in fact, and then 1 more slap from Sneaky, able to dish that into the top ramp, that top wedge. Now trying to kind of find a way through the hedge is Roktor on that pass just below the Geo. 1 more to Roktor, and Roktor will find the goal and the first 2 points for Jokr. A little bit discombobulated there for some of those passes and those clears. Eventually, though, finding the goal.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so launching out here, Gamerboy 70 finding Sneaky Evil. Sneaky contesting that, though, is Roktor. That was a nice cutoff in the passing lanes. Jokr, a fantastic team at doing those kind of things, as some brawls ring through the arena from down court. Ryan will look for a pass fake, a shot fake, and then he'll take it for the 4th point on Jokr's side here in this matinee of a game, in this afternoon match. And honestly, we have a lot of good matches, too, scheduled for the day, all in all. Have 2 or 3 more at least later. I think 3. Gonna be fun to watch. The weekend's always obviously the busier of the days of the week for these matches. A little bit less busy this week just because of the holidays. We had a handful of teams from North America in particular taking bye weeks. You know, just to have their holidays free, not have to play this week. So been a bit of a lighter load, but still plenty of games to come for the next couple nights. And now trying to find maybe a pass, but cut off excellently by Sneaky Evil. And finding that clear as well as some boosts and some leeches come through on the other end. Getting a slap of a shot. 1 scoop will be taken, though, by Roktor for Jokr. Needs to get that pass down to his teammates. He has Kung there as well as Ryan. Going for that bounce of a shot. Going to go off the backboard. Almost be on the line, but not quite in time. And just on time on the stack, getting back on the defense is Orbit. Now finding a pass to Scoop. And 1 scoop, as that pass will actually droop back to the hands of Jokr. But nice read there by Zenith, actually. Played that perfectly, just pressured the pass, but stuck his hands out in the exact spot that it needed to be. Nice job there. Now Roktor going to be contested by Sneaky, but still will find a pass to Kung. Kung, the soft up and under pass of a move to Ryan, working it around his back, dribbling it, now looking for the attack, and again, Ryan Rhino going in. 6 points now for his team.
14, 13, 12, 11.
See Naven there in the chat as well. Hello, hello, welcome back.
7, 6.
Thanks everyone for joining. As I've been mentioning throughout the week, the chat for Twitch here has been really active this last week and a half or so for an awful lot of these games. Very nice to see. Nice to see, you know, the community coming in to tune in and, you know, support each other, as well as maybe get strategic advantages. I don't know your motives, but whatever the case, I'm glad you're here. Now that shot, or that pass rather, going to be off. So another turnover, and Kung will find it for Jokr. You can see that that defense there from Orbit trying to take place, kind of cutting off those lanes. Right now, just looking for a stack, actually. And now actually forcing a nice turnover off of that stack. And Scoop, Roktor actually getting a punch off of Scoop. So just like that, it's Jokr right back. Using that quickness to their advantage to retrieve the disc. Using their passing to their advantage to find some offense now, maybe. Ryan so far lighting it up. A great lead pass to Rox Titan. He'll work it behind his back. Look for that dish as the stun goes off, but look at that great defense from Orbit. It was Scoop playing the back line. That is extremely strong defensive play from Orbit at work right now. Unable to get anything on the scoring board yet, but they are playing those lanes so very well, and that's something that Jokr is known for doing. Honestly, between the offensive philosophies of these teams, as well as the unconventional offenses at times, Jokr and Orbit are almost like the same team, just maybe a year apart, like Orbit kind of being where Jokr was in 2018. Kind of the way I see it, to a degree at least. And well, now Kung gonna find himself free, but not for very long. But now Ryan taking it back. It's gonna be off, but rebounded on the putback. Kung. Good second chance points for Jokr, going up 8 now. Danimal saying, can't it be both? As far as, assuming that's in response to, are you here to support the community? Or are you here to get strategic advantage? Yeah, it could be both. For me, it's just one. Fun to watch these, though. And now going in for the goal. It's one scoop off the assist from Sneaky. That was a nice efficiency on that rollout. Getting that quick pass down low and up high to the goal. So on the board now for Orbit with 2. VTS here for Palidore. Aw. Okay, secretly, I'm here for VTS. But off it goes. Ryan Rhino. He knows how to make the pass go through. Rox Titan, this sub here. No stranger to competitive play, obviously, though. Player for Squid last season. They had a very nice season as well. And oh, Roktor going for that spin shot. Man, he fits right in with Jokr, doesn't he? But Ryan going to take that. And now cut off there. Good catch. Zenith finds the clear down the mid area. And looks like a faster boost coming in there for Rox Titan. But on the approach, it's a stack as well from Orbit. Now directly to the other side. And the goal is wide open. And finding it. Bottom of the ocean for Ryan Rhino. Doing some work today to start off. 11-2 for Jokr. Ryan already was 7 of those 11 points. So he's got that at the convenience store stats there with 7-11. But rolling out here for Orbit. Trying to find them some numbers on that scoreboard. Just going to roll to Kung. Slaps it out of there. Over to Rox. They'll have some more back passes available. It's going to be cut off there, though. Nice defense again from Scoop. That's the second time we've seen him playing those back passes, even on the back line there on Jokr's side of the floor. Still just excellent play from Scoop, cutting off those lanes. And as a result, it bought his team another chance at offense. But just the same, you see, look at that. Anything you can do, right? That time it was Rhino. Ryan Rhino playing the passing lanes, but still the intercept. Scoop will have it. Bounce pass on over to Zenith. Zenith works it in. A great pass to Sneaky, who collects it and guarantees it. The insurance on that shot.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
The Palace there as well, saying that was a nice shot.
5, 4,
We're talking about the camera shot. I joke. It's off to Jokr. Ryan Rhino getting that through, just barely dodging as Rox. Rox trying to find, oh, looks like a ricochet actually, so maybe a turnover as a result. There'll be a little bit of time. Roktor's going to contest it, but getting rid of it and trying to find it once again. Gamer getting stunned out. Some more strong midfield defense. Both these teams so very collected on it. Very strong. And now trying to get it along through the bubble, but unfortunate. Because Scoop is there with some more defensive pressure. He has been bothering so many of those passes each and every opportunity. Well done to Scoop. And now a slap pass that's going to find one Scoop again. There's a man of the hour, or at least the man of the round. But will be taken back by Ryan. And now looking for their boost once again. Looking for the shot lane. They'll rebound it just the same, going under, and now maybe with a pass and some thunder on the slam dunk. Rocks Titan getting it done from Roctor off the assist. 13-4 lead, final 30 seconds of this round 1 match. Jokr in place to take this one. Start it off. So launch off, it will go to Gamer. Gamer finding that tunnel pass, actually sails past him, right into the other end. 10 seconds left. So with that, as long as I can just clear it out of here, that should be good. And indeed, actually one last shot, just maybe, but no. There you go. So 13-4 in favor of Jokr here in the first. Go to that scoreboard real quick. I will take a quick drink because, yes. And I'm back and somewhat hydrated. Okay, so scoreboard. You can see there, 13-4 victory in the first round. For Jokr, it's Ryan Rhino leading the way with 7 points, and then 2 apiece for the rest of his 3 teammates, Kung, Roctor, and Rox. Some nice assists at play for both of these, for all of these players. You can see they're all on the board for Jokr, as well as a save for Kung, Roctor, and Rox. So getting back a lot of the times because of their stacks, they're just finding those shot lanes and collecting it before it has a chance to go in. Over on Orbit's side, it's Sneaky and 1 Scoop. They have 2 apiece. And 3 saves for 1 Scoop, as well as a plethora of grabs and steals and brawls happening at the midfield that were so important for causing turnovers and buying his teammates extra opportunities. Unfortunately, Orbit wasn't able to capitalize off said opportunities as much as they would like, but you know, if they keep up that effort, that could certainly change going into this next round. So, with that being said, away we go. And let's see how this unfolds, shall we? Once again, to everyone on Twitch, thanks for joining me. Thanks for the bits. See VTS in there, Mesmere. And here we go. Round 2. Off and to the races. Both teams finding their places. So Gamer, a pass there. We see that midfield defense, again, very strong. And it's a turnover. So basically for every good thing that Scoop is doing in that midfield, as that shot actually will yield into the goal, yielding them the 3 points at that. Wow. I'm under the assumption that was probably even intentional, knowing Ryan, because he makes those in uncanny amounts of times. Well, there you have it. First 3 points just like that, off of a great intercept and a shot. Long one. Clear or a shot, whatever it was clearly a goal. So 1 Scoop will bring that up, actually alone on the floor, so that backline being just bothered by the defense. But unfortunately for Orbit, it's kind of another case where despite a good defense in the midfield, it seemed like they weren't able to actually stop anything from happening, because there now is Kung ringing in another 3. I think for Orbit at this point, they just maybe need to find a slower offense if they can. The thing is, the man-on-man defense from Jokr, the way they play those passing lanes makes it very tough. So I know Orbit, in the past games, they've really liked playing that midfield game, backing it out, looking for extra passes in the back. But the thing is, Jokr is so good with covering that midfield, it's making it a tough time for Orbit to actually get their offense going, it would seem. Their defense has been great. Now their offense, trying to get there before it's too late, but unable. Zenith and Gamer are there for the rebound. And now back into the goal. So being punched out. And see, in this situation where there's a lot of players in the bubble for Jokr, you can play that midline defense. But it's just when they're working it up the floor on offense for the first time, and when the defense starts playing those passing lanes like they are now, that's when you want to actually move forward and press harder. You know, try and get past your defender, find a pass into bubble, and then find yourself at advantage for the goal. Exactly like that. 1 Scoop from Zenith. A delivery into the underarm fling. Good stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, if you manage to draw out the defenders for either team outside the bubble, that's when it's a good time to try and find a pass, even if it's a long one or a mid-range one, deep into the bubble area. Because if you can make that pass, basically your teammate will find themselves at, you know, a one-on-one or you know, 2-on-2, something like that. But it's a lot easier to score when you have the defense outside of the bubble, obviously. So that's kind of the adjustments you have to make when you see what a defense is doing. If they're playing in the bubble, play it slow, win some brawls in there. If they're playing outside the bubble, then play it faster and take advantage of the numbers inside that 2-point zone. Now, with that said, the disc will roam right off the corner. And taking it off the recovery is Ryan. He will find Kung. Kung's contested now by a stack, so varying it up a little bit is Orbit now. Trying to play some stack defense. It will get into Kung's hands, and he's going to have himself a one-on-one. Go up, go under. It looked like he was looking directly at the ceiling before he found that appealing shot for 2, and it's 8-2 for Jokr now.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Hello again to Callan there now in the chat, Twitch chat saying hi. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Orbit here on the launch. They have 6:19 left and counting in the second round. Make a move. Jokr took that first round, so Orbit here needing to find a goal. Cannot, though, from that top of the goal angle. Now these teams will try and find the disc. Jokr getting there first. And playing that back line. Almost an intercept there by Scoop again. He has been, it seems like at every opportunity, he is constantly bothering those players in the back line. Doing such a great job. He's trying not to get stuck behind, if nothing else. But you can see now, because of that, they did manage the pass here for Jokr. And as a result, they find themselves with a 2-on-1. Now they cannot capitalize. Convert off that one, off a kind of a flip shot. They were inverting as the shot went through, so it made it kind of tough on him to actually score. But you see, that was exactly what I meant there. You can see the midline defense from Orbit that time. But Jokr found the long pass towards the bubble. And because of that, they actually had a 2-on-1 at goal. And that is a very nice opportunity compared to taking like a 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 at goal. So it's the right moves, despite the fact that the shot didn't actually go through. Now Rox will find it, but again will ding it. Just bothered slightly by Gamerboy there on defense. Now a slick side step, and Kung with a reject, though it's Gamerboy saying, get that out of here. As Sneaky retrieves it. Great save, great defense, again from Orbit. That's been a constant. Their defense has been fantastic. Now trying to take advantage of the numbers, and with the Thunder again. Sneaky sneaking it in from the top on the goalie's head.
14, 13, 12,
Once more, taking advantage of their numbers.
9, 8, 7,
Doing what they needed to do, and as a result, there you go. They turned the defense into efficient offense. High percentage offense at that. So 8-4 now. There's 4.5 left. Orbit needs to win this if they want to force that round 3 determinant game on who the series winner is. Roktor, the shot. Gamer again. The rejection. He does not manage to get the clear. However, so this could be bad as the goal is exposed. But Zenith at the last moment will find it. Finding his Zen and now backing it out again, where Rox Titan will try and find it. Sneaky as well. Gets a nice steal. Slings it down the bottom of the floor. In the back line now, you can see some slightly boosted players coming through. Sneaky is going to be there. And maybe dish an extra pass. It seems like it will not get to the teammates' hands. Luckily, in the back line, they have some players for Orbit there. It's Gamer. In previous weeks, Gamer was definitely the one playing that back line the most, receiving those. But now receiving that. Kung stuck his arm straight up for the catch with some grace, and now finding its place in Orbit's side of space, where they retain it and see if they can't rein it in for another goal. Make it a potentially 2 or a 1-point game even, if they can just get something going on offense. But again, it's just back and forth, switching between one end to the other, and now finding the bottom of the goal, it is Ryan again. Continuing his hot shooting night. Only a 2-pointer on that one, just on that 8-meter edge. But nonetheless, getting it done. And you see, actually, it seemed like Ryan and whoever that was he was stacked with, they were even prepared to potentially go for the train move had there been a goalie in there. So you can see that is absolutely a set play that Jokr's been executing and are actively looking for. That almost happened right there. But now some nice passing, cutting it off. The pass too strong down below the goal post, so Kung will overtake it, and he'll make a clear in that back line. A stack, 2 stacks, in fact. But Gamer does get a clear. And it actually will get to the other side. Maybe have a chance, in fact. Jeez. Rox will find it, though. So again, the ping-ponging. I think the midline defense from both these teams are so strong. Look at that. Zenith just having trouble getting the punch, but the midline defense is so strong, these teams almost feel forced into the clears. But now the extra pass, and at last, after all of that, it's Jokr finding some more. 12-4 at the end of the second round. Minute 48 left to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, you'll see just, I mean, you can see it playing out here, how much that kind of defense will bother you. Because normally, both these teams, especially lately, they really prioritize the passing. Unable to convert a shot there, just a narrow miss. But both of these teams, we've seen them in their past games, they would really go for those passes a lot. Really emphasize the mid-range passing, the teamwork, the team play, the bubble passing, things like that. But both of these teams, honestly, are just having trouble. And it's because of the defense. Now going on offense. And no offense to Orbit, says Ryan Rhino, but he will absorb it for the 15th point with less than a minute left here in the second.
9, 8, 7.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, just both of these teams really making it difficult for each other with the defense. So that's why you're seeing so many clears and boosts at this point, just going really back and forth from end to end. I mean, you can see it again. Oh, almost in, but going to be collected here by, oh, Scoop was there, but Ryan was there as well. Gets a slap on through to the corner pocket. And again, the punches, the stuns. There is one cutting off that lane, and just the same. So once more, another turnover, and yet some more. I mean, what else is there to say? The defense here from both these teams is just stalwart. They're looking so very strong. It's just a Jokr at the end as we wind it down for maybe one more opportunity. Looking for it. And now off the back and in on the attack as the round expires. What a shot there. What a play. Rox Titan finding a way, rebounding it. And now 17-4 it will be. So 2 rounds going to Jokr now. So pulling up that scoreboard, I mean, you can see Orbit kind of held there defensively to the same score in each of those rounds. Meanwhile, Jokr just building up some steam, building on their lead, 13 in the first and now 17 in the second. So building the stacks, and with it, building their speeds, finding their goals. It's Ryan Rhino who is on a roll over on Jokr's side. 15 points. 3 assists, 2 saves, a steal, 26 stuns, which is the highest for his team. So Ryan having kind of an MVP performance at the moment for Jokr. But just as well, Kung contributing 7 points and 4 assists, 4 saves. Jokr with 4 points, 2 assists. Rox with 4 points, 3 assists. But now, third round will still be played here. About ready to go. Here real quick, it was 4 apiece for sneaking in 1 scoop, but just not able to find too much on offense. Now this one looks like it could be good. At least they get the disc first, trying to find a recovery. And just maybe, because that slap out will reach the hands of Rox, who gets stunned out. But now Jokr the recovery. Finds a partial clear, floats off into the midline. And now it'll be had by 1 scoop, who finds the back line where Gamer awaits. So into the front again it goes. A very long pass. Basically, with a pass so long and also just kind of out of the way of the players, is basically a gamble on who actually came away with it. But nice passing now from Ryan Rhino. So now they're starting to find their lanes. They do actually have 1 at goal, but they're going to get a crossover. Rox needs to be careful, finds a pass, but a good save from Gamer again. That is his 3rd denial in identical fashion. Look just like that. And now trying to get back on the attack, though. Scoop has it, has an open shot, and it will sail in. There you go, getting on the scoreboard first for Orbit in this third round.
11.
Trying to take the third, consolation game, I suppose you call it, because obviously, Jokr did take the first two, but if Orbit can have themselves a great third round, it will reflect well on their rankings, their MMR. So definitely encouraged to just do the best they can here. And it looks like they're trying. I mean, they're causing some turnovers. They almost had an offensive opportunity there. It will sail past the hands of Sneaky and right into the hands of Roktor. Roktor dishing it back to Ryan. And Ryan looking for a clear that only finds Zenith instead. So again, a little bit of discombobulation now, actually. Kind of on both ends. We just see these passes very, very strong. Making them very tough catches for the players on the other end. Now to the other end. Don't tell me. Woo! That was almost in. About to say. Not again. Already saw one of those full court kind of shots. Round 1, I think it was. But or maybe the beginning of round 2. In any case, that shot finding its place on the rebound. Trying to get it. Doing what they can. Orbit taking place in the goal. And now Jokr trying to roll it down the middle of the floor, but it'll sail past everyone's hands. I could only assume at this point that all this tough defense. I mean, look, see right there again. Even that just seems like for both these teams, the basic passes they normally execute as we get a train here going in for the oop, but no, denied, but now supplied back to Kung. He will not get the goal because it is a ding. To Ryan it goes. And maybe up, I suppose, but knows it will go to the mid. But as I was saying, anyway, before that whole scramble, the shot going through, a little off the mark. A lot of, easier passes being missed by these teams. Probably just frustrated by the defense, and it's caused them to be so panicked for so much of this match that they can't help but just throw these kind of awkward passes now because they're always scared of it being intercepted and being stolen. That's how good the defense has been for these two teams. A Sneaky Evil trying to get a boost, cannot find it. So therefore, Roktor will. So off to Ryan now. Going for that clear. Gonna sail back into the hands of Gamer. And the ping-ponging will continue. Some pinball wizards on both of these teams as they stack back and forth racing across the arena. I kind of wonder the amount of mileage we've covered in these 3 rounds alone. Almost record-breaking. But now trying to take the shot. Will not be made, but now maybe Zenith finding it. Another one of those really quick clears. Actually might have a little bit of a chance. Too much to the side. But in a stride, Zenith will work that in, but Kung! A fantastic save, and we know how capable he is at goal. And not forget that absolutely epic save that we saw against the Kangarillas a couple weeks back. One for the ages for sure. So he is more than capable at goalkeeping. And now one scoop trying to contest the aforementioned Kung as he approaches the bubble. The Roktor has the disc. And now let's see if maybe, just maybe as the stack presses. Nope, I was going to say, slow down the passing, find some easier passes. But it seems like that will not be the case as the scrambles continued. These teams both in very much in disarray when it comes to the passing game. Now trying to rebound it, but can't find it either. So another interception. Neither team seemingly able to hold on to this disc for more than a few seconds at a time before it goes offline. Gamer, boy, though, oh boy, another save. He is having an incredible game here on defense. Getting a lot of great saves directly in front of the goals. Now this one, that was a very risky slap. Zenith will get that, collect it, reject it to the other side of the floor. It'll be deflected, and now sent down. Maybe going around into the goal on the rebound. Trying to take it over for Orbit. And Gamer will come away with it, but be punched out again. So more punches, more turnovers. As this round starts to wind down, we have 4 minutes left. This is the third, of course, and Jokr taking those first 2. These teams now, there you go, trying to find that slow move, slow pass. There you go, to one scoop, so looking much more collected, and that was fantastic. Zenith. So finally, after all of those bouts back and forth, those brawls, those turnovers, the ping-ponging, finally, Orbit was able to slow down a play right there at mid. They reset it to the midfield. They got a nice, slow enough pass to an anchored player in the corner, and they were able to find one more cross to the goal as a result. And that's the kind of thing that they haven't been able to really do for most of this match. But once they were able to really collect themselves and just take their time on that, they found their opportunity. Now maybe another opportunity. That's not going to hit the mark. That one will be a dangerous one. Trying to back tap it to his teammate who had left the goal. So another slap of a pass, finding Sneaky Evil. Backing it out again, so maybe recognizing, you know, they found a nice goal earlier when they were patient with it. So now, this is exactly the Orbit that I was talking about that we've seen, where they're patient with their offense, and they're able to get, you know, those nice passes up the floor. And Jokr maybe not cutting off as many of these now as they were in the first 2 rounds either. So another nice delivery will result in the scoop shot down low for Orbit. One scoop getting that one off that assist from Sneaky, and that's 7 points. Jokr scoreless here, 7.5 minutes in. So indeed, so far a fantastic third round, consolation round for Orbit. Collecting themselves on defense, but not only that, starting to slow it down on offense, and as a result, finding some great goals. So that's what they were kind of missing, but they're seeming to find it here towards the end. So definitely something they can take with them going into their next games. But in the meantime, it will actually be an interception, almost squeezing through the hands of Gamer Boy. So there you go. Another save perhaps there, because that looked like it was good otherwise. And Roktor going up high. Kung's going to work that in now. There's a 2-on-1 situation, and finding it right in its place. Kung always knows where to put that disc. Offense, defense, doesn't matter. He finds it, and he finds the target. Yeah, Mesmere in the chat saying the comeback from Orbit. Indeed, very strong round. They're on offense again here. That disc will get through. That's some nice passing. A nice deep one there. And another shot. Was it a 3? It seems like yes, indeed. One scoop off a beautiful rollout with efficiency. Taking a 10-2 lead now. So Jokr now a little bit slow on the defensive approach now. They're not really causing turnovers anymore. Meanwhile, Orbit now finding their precision. Finding their efficiency. There you go again. So maybe snowballing this one off. Oh, almost a beautiful shot. That bounce shot. Ooh. And the best angle he had to avoid the defense intercepting it. So it was a bold one and almost a really good one. Gonna float off into the hands of Gamer, however, and he'll get yet another clear.
30 seconds remaining.
So that will float on through. A boosted Sneaky will take it, but they will dive wisely for Jokr, approaching him from that tough angle. As you can see, if you're approaching on offense here, you don't have much place to shoot it from except off the backboard. So it was a good move by them. Now maybe, just like Jokr the last round, Orbit trying to buy themselves an ending goal in this third. Got a soft pass on over nicely to Sneaky. They're going to go maybe one more, indeed, to Scoop, but saved by Kung. Going to be punched, but doesn't matter. So Kung with a buzzer-beating save in round 3 for the second time this season. But nonetheless, it will still result in a third round loss. Jokr, 2 points, Orbit the 10. Strong round for them. And there you have it. So 3 rounds taken, well, 2 rounds taken by Jokr, but the third round taken by Orbit, coming back in impressive fashion, and especially when you consider the differentials. And look, Jokr scoring 13 points in the first, 17 in the second, holding them to 2. I mean, Orbit's defense has been strong all throughout, but really just pressing even harder there. And then just the same on offense. I mean, Orbit only scored 4 apiece in the first 2 rounds, but then 10 in the third. That was a great comeback from them. And looking at the scoreboards there, well, people are starting to leave now. But Scoop with the 12 points, 3 saves, 2 assists. Gamer Boy, no points, but you know what? 7 saves, and they were legit. Right in front of the goal. He did great work there defensively, playing the back line, and that's important. You know, it's not always about how many points you score. Sometimes it's about how many assists you dish, how many saves you get, because those kind of things are really helpful for your team as a whole. You know, getting everyone involved, getting extra chances on offense, those are always important. And for Jokr, on the other hand, now it's Ryan Rhino. He 15 points. Strong for his team. 3 assists, 4 saves, 2 steals, 38 stuns, the high. See plenty of assists as well throughout Jokr. Roktor there with 3, Kung with 4. Kung also getting 9 saves, so a mighty fine game from him on defense, just the same. Super impressive effort overall. Taking a look too at the team stats there, those percentages. You know, that tells a story of why Jokr bought so much success. I always emphasize this every time I cast, how you can have a great defense as any, but if you cannot get the clears, if you give the other team many opportunities, multiple shot opportunities at goal, they will capitalize, and you can see it there. Look at that. Jokr with 38 shots taken, and Orbit with 24. So a pretty nice margin from Jokr there because of all those extra shot opportunities, because all those recoveries, they were able to score off of them. You know, if you give offenses second, third, fourth chances, they will score. Because defense is hard, you know, and you give offenses multiple chances to make it, they'll gladly take it. But other than that, I mean, you know, the saves are pretty close between the two teams. It's 16-13 in favor of Jokr there. 4-3 on steals. And then more stuns going to Orbit's side. They take 56%, so about 25 or so extra, but just a great effort all around from Orbit. Glad to see them turn it around in the 3rd round. And for Jokr, just continuing their absolute hot streak here. They only lost the first game of the season. Once that was over, it's pretty much been all over for every other team they face. You know, the one lost to Synapse, but since then, Jokr has now gone and won the last 7 of their matches in a row, including this one. Meanwhile, for Orbit, they will now fall to 3-3, but most likely not a big MMR penalty or anything. They had a nice close game there in the 3rd round, so it should be just moderate at best. I mean, Jokr was favored on the ladder in terms of MMR, so you know, Orbit put up a really good fight, still looking strong and looking like a team that we should certainly keep following throughout the season. But in the meantime, there's your MVP. Ryan Rhino kind of mentioned it early on. He was having an MVP-like night, and I guess the game algorithm agreed, because there you go. In any case, this will be the end of this cast. Thank you once again to everyone in chat for being active and reactive and stopping on by. Good games to both the teams involved. And be sure to join us a little bit later on tonight, because we still have some more matches on the way. At 9 p.m. Central, it'll be Nova versus Atlas Megacorp. 30 minutes after that, we have Inverted versus Orbit again. So we'll be seeing Orbit later. And then ending the night with Reboot versus Rush. Now, these games are actually each 30 minutes apart, so we'll see if we can cast all 3. Maybe one of the teams are willing to move ahead or behind by 15 minutes or so, but we'll try and do what we can, get these all casted. But until then, I've been Palidore, this has been VRML, and I hope all of you guys are well and have a nice weekend. And join us again later. So thank you again. And oh, Zenith's saying that Orbit's down to wait, so there's a good sign. But okay, here we go. To the credits we will roll, and I'll see you again real soon.